What up, folks? I'm your graphics rogue, and I am here with another Rome 2 online battle. I play as Egypt, and my enemy is very hidden here, somewhere in the wooded areas, and he is playing as the Arevaci. Arevaci! So, I think I've pretty much got down the game plan. This will be the final battle. The final battle where I put all my skills and everything I've learned to the test. I put them all together with this battle. The final battle of Egyptian Fear Week. Let me slow it down. So I figure I need more time to hold. My Ptolemaic cav are pretty good. I need more time to hold, so I just bring 4 pikemen units. They're better, they'll hold longer than levy pikemen, and they're not as expensive as thorough spears. I've only brought 2 Ptolemaic cav and 1 elephant. This time I made my general be a Ptolemaic cav, so he's more maneuverable, and he's not as easily destroyed as these elephants are. I bring 3 mercenary Cretan archers, and one of them will be on fire arrow at all times to lay down some scary fire, lay down some scary fire action. I bring 3 thorough spearmen. No, I bring 4 thorough spearmen to protect the flanks, and I bring 2 Sobek cultists, one on the left and one on the right. I will be working on trying to get these Sobek cultists to swing around. Oh, by the way, yeah, I figured out how to do this. I figured out how to turn this thing on. So yeah, fun. We'll be right, let me just, hold on 1 second. Now that I got that out of my system, let's, continue with the battle. I figured out how to do this, and this will be some cool stuff. I will, maybe use this a little more in the future, and yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm writing all over the battlefield. I am a professional game commentator now. Yes. It was a secret for so long, but not no more. So I'm moving my enemy. My enemy is moving to the far left. I see them pop out of their hidden areas. And I'm moving my forces to the far left to try to meet them, get in a better position over here, more like, and I just want to get in front of them. I assumed my enemy was going to be hiding in this forest over here because I didn't see them in the beginning, so I was going for that area. So yeah, I'm planning just to get right in front of these guys, and I'm going to move my try to get my Sobek cultists to go around their guys. Try to move up my guys to just face them. I want to face them. But they've got, this is the army we see right now, but they have a lot more than we see. They have a lot of troops hidden all over the place. And we're going to see some surprises coming a little bit later. And let's get, gonna put it on play now. We're trying to get ourselves into position. I'm going to use all the spear infantry I have, all those thorough spears, to protect my flanks. We're going to be a little more slower and a little more cautious. That's my goal with this build, a little more cautious. I've decided just to forget bringing the camels. They're great sometimes, but I just can't utilize them as well as some other people may be able to. So I just said fuck the camels and just brought 2 Ptolemaics. So he smashes in this huge horde of what are they? Celtiberians and Noble Cav, and he's splitting them up here now. I am warding them off with my spears and my African elephants. He wants to get at this delicious meaty center of my Cretan archers. He's got himself a bunch of mercenary Iberian skirmishers and Balearic slingers. He's got a lot of skirmishers over here. And he's got himself a lot of scutari. And he's got some Noble Cav in his general. He's got some Iberian skirmishers. So he is really trying to poke and poke. He's trying to find an open position, but he's got some cav over here, and I'm gonna try to ward them off with my spearmen over here. But I decided to bring just most of my cav over here because most of his cav is over here. If I can wipe these guys out, things would be a lot better. But we are starting to smack them with some fire arrows. Is he trying to smack me with some fire arrows? Maybe, or that might just be friendly fire. But we are starting to move ahead our pikemen over here. We don't want him to surround us. We want to fix his infantry in place. So I'm gonna try to stretch out my pikes a little more, get a little further. I want to get caught up in his pikes. But I see he's trying to get away. I don't want to get away, so I'm going to just charge, devastating, trample charge in the back of his Celtiberian cav over here, and I'm going to try to support some of these units with my elephants, but he gets one of his noble cavalry. He sneaks one in. He smacks one of my Cretan archers, but I meet his noble cavalry before he can get to the rest of my Cretan archers. So I lost one Cretan archer, and I catch this noble cav before he can cause any more trouble. I see he's trying to sneak in with all these cav, but I'm trying to run at these guys. I'm trying to get him caught. I just want to catch him, and I don't want him to be causing my Cretan archers any trouble. So we are trying to swing around here. I got caught up on his Scutari with my Sobek cultist over here. He's trying to split his infantry all apart. He does not want to be caught up on my pikes, and he is getting the sides of my pikes over here with his Scutari. And I'm trying to chase a lot of his units. He's getting a lot of his skirmishers caught up in my pikes, trying to get some of these Scutari caught up on my pikes over here. But I see the predicament he's on over here. I see maybe if I can just surround him, but he's starting to lay some fire arrows on me, but he's getting fire arrows laid on his own guys, and that's not good. He's already got Sobek cultists laying down that fear shit. So now I'm just going to try to position my guys a little better to deal with these Scutari, but it's mayhem all over the place. He's trying to run for my spears. I'm going to try to smack into his noble cav over here with my Ptolemaic cav. And over here, the battle is going great. I got one of his units routed. We are just smacking his cavalry to crap over here. But my guy is starting to rout. I think I may have lost my general at this point, but I'm starting to circle around with my cavalry. One of his units, I believe, routed. Or maybe it was my unit actually that routed. But my guys are still over here, and we are utilizing this Sobek cultist. We routed one of their units. I think the fear effect is working a little bit over here because we got into the backs of some of his guys, and we are fire arrowing his guys pretty bad. And we're just going to smack into the side over here, into the side of these Scutari with my Sobeks, and we're going to smack. Oh, they could not take that. They are routing. They are wavering. They will rout, and they just could not take all of that. And I'm just trying to get hard, fast. Come on, faster! I'm trying to smack into his slingers and skirmishers. I don't want him to hurt my elephants anymore. But we pretty much win a lot of this fight, but in the end he kills my general unit, so he's got a few units returning to help the fight, to help the fight go a little better for him. But so many of his guys are routing over here. It's complete devastation. We killed his general over here, so we're trying to get further back into his lands over here. Let's see if we can get a nice shot there. There we go. Nice screenshot. And we are just routing his guys one after another, and it is victorious. His whole army routs before his cavalry could come back from that flank way over there. And I think that pretty much went to the way it should be. These Gator units got caught up in in one of his infantry, and I didn't plan on getting that. It was just mayhem going all over the map, so I didn't plan on him getting caught up like that. But these Sobeks did a lot of good. They smacked into the sides of some units, into the backs of some units. They got a lot of kills, and they scared away a lot of guys. One of my Cretans was on fire arrows at all times, and that was good to lay down some scary fire attacks on these guys at all, as most of the battle that would help our cause of scaring the army away. We won most of the cav fights. In the end, he killed my general unit, but we killed most of his cav, and they were really far away for any of his surviving cav to really do a lot of good. And our cav on the far left really won the battle, and we were coming back to help defend the flanks. My opponent did a good job. He was trying to spread his guys apart really hard. He knew he didn't want to get right into the face of my pikemen, so he tried to split all his infantry apart. He knew he really wanted to get behind into the sides of my pikemen over there. But I was doing a good job at defending the flanks with these spears. I did not want his cavalry to smack into my flanks. Maybe my enemy brought too many slingers, or maybe not enough elite infantry. Not sure, but my archers really did the job there. They got a lot of kills there, 120 for these Cretans. These Cretians got some kills, but they could have got more. They got caught up by one of those other enemy cavalry units, but I was able to defend them with one of my other cavalry units to make sure these guys didn't go the way they did. So yeah, that is the end of Egyptian Fear Week. I don't know if we learned anything too needing to be learned or whatever. But at the end of the day, I feel like Egyptian fear build. Egypt isn't made for a fear army, not like the Swebi are. So it's pretty hard to handle. With the right opponent and the right build, Egyptian fear build could go very well. I feel like the Sobek cultists are best used on the flanks, swinging around and hitting an enemy force from behind. You always want to keep at least one of your skirmishers to be on fire arrows, and I feel like you need to have these strong cavalry units. I feel like you definitely need the scary war elephants to really put the fear of God in some of these motherfuckers. But the camels, I don't know. I feel like I wasn't utilizing the camels right. Maybe some other players, other kind of better players could figure out how to more utilize the camels in a far better way. But what's the bottom line? Did we learn anything? We learned that I am not too great with micro. That is definitely one thing we've learned. I am not the best micro player in the world. But a fear build for Egypt is viable. With the right player, the right opponent, the right build, you can put some devastating hurt on the enemy with an Egyptian fear build. That is basically the moral of the story. An Egyptian fear build is viable. I am your graphics rogue, and I will see you next time. Peace.